But everything doesn't mean that the person is cheating.
If that phone is turned upside down and we're out at dinner, that's for a reason.
No, but you know why? I turn my phone down.
We know.
Yeah. Oh. You turn your phone down?
Yeah, but because of the glare.
Now it's the glare. Okay.
And that's the same reason why I turn my phone down.
The glare.
No, honestly.
You don't have a privacy screen.
No, listen. No, I don't have a privacy screen. The reason why I do turn my phone down is because sometimes, let's just say if you're with your girlfriend or you're with somebody and somebody calls you. Have you ever, like, somebody calls you from a long time ago and all of a sudden you get that unexpected argument that doesn't mean anything. It's like, okay, she called me. Who cares? It wasn't really something that you were doing. They just happened to call you that day. It's always the day where you guys are supposed to have this big, great, or vacation or something, some grand event. It always happens.
I'm glad you bring it up. One time I was with my girl in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So, I've been living in the United States for a while. You know, I have girls that I've seen in Puerto Rico, and I guess one of them knew I was in town. And she called me. I hadn't talked to her in years, and it brought a freaking argument.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about, because people can find, like, whether or not you're in town just through social media. Hey, I'm back in town, and you post it. Next thing you know, you start getting those unwanted phone calls or those calls you haven't got for a while, and next thing you know, you're in an argument. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So when I turn my phone down, I'm trying to avoid that future argument.
That's fine, but it's still premeditated. It's still a reason behind what you're doing. You just proved that. You're doing it to avoid an argument.
But because I don't want to argue, but I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
How do they know that?
I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything weird.
And maybe you're not, but most people who turn the phone over you're hiding something.
Well, I noticed that your phone is turned down.
I just turned it over right now. And I actually was getting a phone call and it says DAD, okay? It's the glare. The glares. So tell us right now, when you first meet a guy and you're trying to determine whether or not that guy is a cheater, what are the top 5 things that you look for? It may be even 3. I don't know. I'm just trying to see, because I just want to know what are those things that you're looking for, because this is going to help women and it's going to help men not do these things. So we want to know what those things actually are.
I'm paying close attention.
Me too.
If a man is a cheater, like I said, number 1, it's the phone. You got to see the habits with the phone. Do you answer phone calls when you get them in front of that person? Do you step out of the room? Do you take your phone off the charger to go pump gas? That is a huge red flag.
No.
If we're in the car together and you go pump gas and you take your phone off of the aux cord, say we're playing music. Now you took your phone with you. Like,
Kiki, I have to argue. The only reason why I take my phone when I go to pump gas, the only reason is because I run my gas tank all the way down. And literally, I can be out there for 8 to 7 minutes, and I might as well just check my social media and do things like that, because it takes me so long to pump the gas. I'm pumping like 20 something gallons into my car.
That's just you. But the average man, when you take that phone off the aux cord and music was playing and you take it with you to go pump gas, you don't want her to have a moment alone with your phone.
Okay, know what? And see, this is the thing. This is the thing. I listen to the radio. I don't sit there. I'm not sitting there and I'm playing my phone.
And just little habits like that. So if we're not together, but I know you listen to CarPlay and things like that because you FaceTime and it doesn't show your picture, it's connected to your CarPlay. But then when I'm with you, all of a sudden you listening to the radio. That's just the little stuff you pay attention to. This is what I'm talking about. Her
boyfriend is constantly being watched by her. And it's unfair because you're already convinced that he's a cheater by certain habits.
That doesn't mean I have to speak on it or act on it. You just make mental notes, and then when you get to about 10, too many notes.
So what are the top 3? Let's instead of top 5. What are the top 3 things
Habits of a cheater.
Habits of a cheater.
Top 3 habits of a cheater. Like I said, weird with the phone. Any type of phone weirdness. If it rings, if I can't pick it up and handle it. You know when somebody is like, "Ooh, I hope she don't touch my phone." Where is your phone at night? That's like number 2. Where does his phone lay when he's sleeping? If it's under his pillow, red flag. It's not on that chart. Like, that's a red flag.
Okay,
if it's in his pocket,
that one sounds ridiculous.
In your pocket, red flag.
I'm not sleeping with my phone in my pocket. I'm not sleeping with my phone because of the radiation on my head. I'm not doing that. It's plugged into the charger.
I saw a meme. It was like somebody had it on their ceiling fan. And it fell down when she turned the fan on. So yes, phone weirdness, number 1. Number 2, too many female friends. Red flag, because if the roles were reversed and the woman has a bunch of male friends,
I don't like hanging out with guys.
No, there's got to be a balance.
Too many female friends.
Too many female friends. Yes.
But what if he introduces them?
That's fine.
To his girlfriend.
That's fine, but it's still just or friends with exes. Let's put that out there.
Okay.
Friends with exes.
Good friends with exes and multiple. I can see you got 1 or 2. It's like, okay, cool. But when you're friends with all of your exes, it's
what
like,
if, you're a high value man and you like dating high value women that bring business into the table?
There's a high value woman?
Oh my, okay. This is what we're not going to do today. This is what we're not going to do today. Another thing you have to watch out for is when they go so hard in the beginning.
What do you mean?
When the men just pull out all the stuff
what's so
in the
funny?
beginning.
Is that called love bombing?
Love bombing. Love bombing.
Somebody just introduced me to that term, and I was just like, what the fuck is that? Love
bombing is a real thing. They give you everything you want, tell you everything you want to hear to hook you, and then they just rip it.
And then they take it away?
They just take it away. So that's why you got to go slow. Like I said, make that mental checklist, okay? Phone is upright, like he's checking all the boxes. Cool, just slow things down.
So you said the phone, weird with the phone,
being weird with the phone, love bombing,
and
then what was the third thing?
Too many girlfriends.
Oh, too many female friends.
Too many female friends.
You know what?
And those are just initial red flags.
You know what I do with the phone? Because I know that the woman is always gonna be looking at your phone. I do the complete opposite. No password. Always leave it. I just make sure that. Not that I do it, but that everything's clean. Just in case they do.
Oh, so you're cleaning yours out daily. That too. Oh, that's another one. So like when you're actually in a relationship, you have phone privileges. You can look through that phone. If he deletes his texts every day at the end of the day, red flag.
But how would you know if he's deleting his texts?
Because you can see like, okay, he's always on the phone, always texting. He's in a group chat. Like if that's just magically missing at the end of the day or when you go through the phone, red flag. Red flag.
Is it a red flag to check your partner's phone?
It just all depends on the dynamic.
Yes, that is a red flag. I can tell you are a person who are checking phones.
I do not check phones because I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. But I will encourage some of my people to do that.
How do you figure out their passwords?
Oh, that is just so many things. People are creatures of habit. It's usually their birth date. It's something specific to them. Or if they just want to be lazy, 1, 2, 3, 4, like it's going to be something.
It's so funny because mine is all ones.
I bet.
Mine is all one. I just all ones the whole time.
Ladies, boom, 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 if you're dating this man, and his password is 1111.
Yeah, hey, listen, they can get straight in there. Go straight right there into that phone.
2 phones too. 2 phones is also.
No, 2 phones is a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway, right?
I'd be like. And then what I notice girls, because I met girls with 2 phones. What I notice is that sometimes they forget and text me from the other number.
Other phone,
and I'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Yep.
And they'd be like, oh.
It's my
I'd be
extra
like,
phone.
2 phones. And you know what? All strippers have 2 phones.
I wouldn't know.
All strippers have 2 phones. Listen, I know you got some stripper friends.
I do have some stripper friends.
Does she have 2 phones?
I don't think so. I only have 1 number.
But I want to get a second phone.
But I have some male friends with 2 phones.
Yeah, what?
Male friends, 2 phones. The men, y'all got them 2 phones.
Oh, they
one's
be like
for business. Yes.
Yeah,
man, if you don't get a Google Voice number on that one phone. Okay.
I'm not doing all the bullshit.
I'm good with the 2 phone things because separate business with your personal life.
That's fine, but like I said, you can also get a Google Voice number that's just an app on there.
There's ways around it. You don't need a whole separate phone.
I guess.
Okay.